Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. ILTBA. The acronyms for ILTBA is
Mr. Undeniable. Hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
If you do. Bet I ain't got shit to prove. Boo does go tooth, Lil Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All aces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked heart attack. Say your piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep.
Oh shit! It's your boy Mr. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I was scrolling up my articles.
I'm the champion, feel the rush, the crowd goes wild.
Obviously, obviously, yeah, obviously. Obviously, obviously. Tell them, obviously. I know these niggas don't want me to win, but I'm sorry, G. I know they thought I wouldn't come back and pose on them hoes, but nigga, it's time to eat. I got a vendetta. Any one of you niggas, I been better. Got them gritting they teeth without gritting at them. Took a second away from the table, it's time to feast. Heard they was mumbling, talking up under their breath. That nigga a hoe, he soft. That nigga lame. That nigga bitch, he puss. I stood on business, that's law. I had them running that boots and tucking their tail and scared to put me on a song. I had them cuffing they bitch and thinking I hit. Shit, what you on? Couple years off, and I'm back in this motherfucker, nigga. Do somebody, then fuck your recognition. You don't like I'm spitting, nigga, better shoot somebody. The game and full of clowns, I don't believe you sucker niggas. Better leave me be, okay? Niggas better watch their speech, okay? You better than me, no way, Jose. I could be cutthroat and I'm all out, but I let them get paid for a minute. Let them look gang for a minute, but really they hate cause I never look lame for an image. Never be fake, I'm a realist, I'm solid. I went out and got it, I promise I'm with it. Want me to switch up and get soft on so you can make it, I promise I get it. I know some secrets I never tell, but most of you rap niggas got bitch ways. Quick to tell on you, get jammed down, couldn't sit down 5-6 days. Put him and him in a crossway, but a gang member on display. That's the same nigga with an AK on the block yelling out gunplay. That's the same nigga with a trap house and he been through it so he no pain. Look in the face of a realer. Laws come questioning me, I don't know names. Bitch, I really come from the trenches. Kathleen crashed out like road rage. Bitch, I snapped that and got life in the pen cause most of you niggas got hoe ways. Man. See, most of these niggas got whole way. A lot of these niggas be out here faking and funking on these motherfucking tracks, talking that gangster shit. You too young to be done been through something, young nigga. You too young to be done been through something, nigga. Don't tell me about what you done been through, nigga. You ain't never stood over nothing. Nigga, you don't have nightmares at night, nigga. This shit sound good on the track. Now you got the other niggas out here crashing out cause they think you been through it and you they favorite rapper. Sit down somewhere, nigga. That shit lame as fuck, boy. You niggas really done piss me off. See, I see you nigga really done piss me off. See, I won't fuck with none of you pussy ass rap niggas. Fuck you niggas. You niggas see me all the time, nigga. Hit me in my mouth, nigga.
Man, shout out to everybody on here from that 214 to across the states to across the pond. You're not rocking with your guy RFD, aka Ray from Dallas. Salute. Do you understand me? I appreciate every single person who rock with me, who come on here and watch these videos. Man, y'all are amazing. And y'all are the reason for the season why we keep it on pushing. And I want y'all to know, man, I hold so much gratitude for that, and I want to let y'all know, man, y'all keep me going. So guess what? Let me turn up for y'all. just want to thank y'all so much for everything, right? Because like I say, it's amazing, and I want to let y'all know I really appreciate that. As y'all can see, the like button matters, the share button matter, all of that matter, right? Ain't gonna be too long, but it's gonna, we're finna just get to it, right? And I say, are you kidding me? They filed a lawsuit. Now they have to testify, take depositions. Oh, okay. Let's take this walk. Shout out to everybody. For real. This crazy work. These people. I say, are you kidding me? They filed a lawsuit. Now they have to give a deposition and they have to testify. Okay. Let's take this walk. Shout out to the beautiful, pretty Kookie in the building. Shout out to the beautiful Catherine. Love you guys to death. And shout out to everybody else that's on here or that's going to come catch this replay. Man, thank y'all very much, man. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry about that. Love all you people. And if y'all can, please share for me. And y'all see up there where it say like button matters? Yup, it really does. Share button matter too. If y'all got it in y'all heart to do that for me and hims, right? I say, are you kidding me? They filed a lawsuit. Now they have to give a deposition. And they're going to have to testify. Okay. Let's take this walk. Oh my, what a marvelous day this was. A surprise that just came from out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I didn't see it coming. I didn't. You see these people right here on this screen? Hoo-wee. Y'all see what they doing? Here's what they doing right here. New lawsuit filed. 4 witnesses speak out. You have Jenn, Brian H., and little boy Colin. Oh my. And they have filed depositions against Karen Read and Aidan Kearney. Aidan Kearney, I'm sorry about that. Oh my. Catherine said, I can't believe we are right back in it again after 3 years. Oh my. It's going to be fun. I don't want this to happen, right? But it's happening, right? It's happening, right? Because today, in a statement provided to Mass Live, Reed's defensive team said the lawsuit was nothing more than an attempt in the retaliation. Oh, look. Oh, let me read this one first. I think this is the one. Oh, no, that ain't the one. No, this is the one. It's the one right here. Okay. The lawsuits by the House Defendant McCann faces a strong chance of early dismissal, right? Well, they filed a lawsuit. This is what the Reed family think. In a statement provided to Mass Live, Reed defense team said the lawsuit was nothing more an attempt of retaliation. These plaintiffs are now trying to rewrite the narrative through a civil complaint filled with accusations that are unproven, conclusions that are unsupported, and allegations that lack any factual basis. The statements read, in other words, it's desperation on the page. The filings read less like a legal claim and more like a systematic campaign of misinformation and falsehoods. We look forward to addressing it fully in court, pursuant to the rules of evidence, with the plaintiffs under oath. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. And listen, this is crazy. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And this is appalling. For all four of these bastards we see on this freaking screen. Mm. Oh my. I'm shocked. Mm. 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 I'm so I want to say this. I know everybody. I want to say this to everybody around the world. Right? I want to say this to everybody around the world. Everybody know this real quick. I came in this arena because I seen the display of the tape, right? Of the recording, and and that's how I came around. So I want to say this to Karen Read first before I start. Karen, I do want to sincerely apologize for the language I used when speaking about you. I already spoke on this, but I want to say this now because you're back in the news big time, and this right here could break open everything to get justice for John O'Keefe. Now, regardless of how strongly I felt about the situation, the way I expressed myself crossed the line and became disrespectful and unnecessary. My emotions were high because I care deeply about what I believe are issues of injustice and how certain cases were being handled. And that intensity that I was speaking, all right, came out in the wrong way. I should have chosen my words more carefully and kept the focus on the issues rather than personal attacks. Let me say it like that. And I also want to be clear that my interest has always been about fairness, accountability, and what I see as corruption or injustice in the broader situation, not a personal hatred towards you as an individual. All right. That said, that does not excuse the way I spoke. Right? I'm not writing this to be anyone's friend, yours, or anyone else, to change anyone's opinion of me. I'm writing it because I recognize that if I want to speak on serious issues, I need to do it in a way that should have stayed respectful when it came to you, right? Even when I strongly disagreed, and I still do on that situation. But this new lawsuit has been filed, right? So I understand going forward, I will be more mindful in how I express myself, even when I feel strongly about something, right? But what I feel strongly about is what Aidan Kearney was going through, right? And even though in my heart I know this, and I'm gonna stand on this so everybody can understand, I don't regret what I did. I did the right thing because the goats, they should have not been handled like that, right? But still, I could have did it in a different way, right? I could have thought about her feelings and what she went through. And I'm not on her to, I want to interview Karen Read. Have no interest in that. I'm on her because I know with Karen Read and Turtleboy, this is the reason why this movement started. And we back. See, when I look at them two, it has nothing to do with me, right? You know, like what I said, I look at them two and I know them two is the living, breathing testament of people who have went through injustice and corruption, right? And I want them to become friends and be better again. That's what I want. So when I look at this, we never want to go to court. Like, we never want this to happen, but I look at this as a blessing, right? Because these two are the reason why the entire community came together. And I mean it. Now, I just have to say that, you know, to her. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have did the same thing I did. I just would have took a different approach with her in the way I handled the situation. Mm-hmm. But now, we back at it, right? Because with Jenn, Colin, and the two Bronze now pursuing legal action connected, you know, to Karen Read and Aidan Kearney, I want everybody to know this. What might look on the surface like they confident, like I want everybody to see, like they looking at this like this is even an aggressive legal move, right? But I'm telling y'all, this is going to be actually the most high-risk decision they could step into. Oh, yeah. Because lawsuits are never one-sided pressure. The moment you file, you're not just putting the other side under a microscope. Not just the other side, not just Karen Read and Aidan Kearney, not just them. Jenn, Colin, Brian A, and Brian H. What y'all did now, you people are stepping directly into one yourself. And see, this is what we all wanted, because this is where the situation shifts. I'm talking about the Barry Sanders shift, right? Because once a case like this enters the courtroom with still unanswered questions, you know, especially one already that's surrounded by this enormous public attention and online debate, right? You don't just deal with arguments and statements anymore. You enter discovery. Oh my. You enter sworn testimony. Whew. And the main thing I'm looking for, you enter depositions. And that's when everything stopped being like a sideshow. Because we all know Karen Read didn't do it. Everything they finna have to do is finna start becoming permanent. Right? Because me doing my research, a deposition is not a conversation. Trust me. I talk to lawyers. Trust me, I'm getting all the game I can. They tell me it's not just commentary. They tell me it's not just social media storytelling, right? That's what they tell me. They tell me these people, what they doing, they finna have to do sworn testimony on the record under freaking oath with every single word can be used later, compared later, and challenged later. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh. Okay. See, with this now, the deposition different from a criminal case. There is no editing. These people, what they stepping into, it's no walking things back. Right? They can't think they can control how it sounds after the fact. Because one thing we know about that team of attorneys that Karen Read got and that Aidan Kearney got can go line by line through all the timelines. They could all be thorough as hell about all the prior statements, through all the text messages that we didn't see, possibly the interviews, all the freaking comments. I mean, everything since this happened to now and to continue that matters to this case. Shout out to my dog when players talk in the building. And once Alan Jackson and them questions start coming in the deposition, they don't stop at surface level. I ain't heard no news, so I've been busy all day pretty quickly. I'm going to check it out. See what's going to happen with Alan Jackson and them finna do and Bradle and Better Row finna do and them. They finna go deeper. They finna test they mother fudge caking consistency, right? When I say consistency, say all them lawyers in them, Karen Read, Team Alan Jackson and them, and Bradle and Better Row, with that consistency, they finna test all they memory, right? They gonna test whether the details line up exactly the way they originally presented. Remember, Jennifer McCabe was the same one who Alan Jackson couldn't get it out of what she knows she said to the grand jury, lied to the grand jury, right? And this is where they finna feel that heat, because if anything shifts even slightly, I'm talking about a mustard seed, that becomes part of the record too, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this moment is so significant, since they did what they did. But this moment is so significant, because what looks like a strong legal stance on the outside, that they hoping and the wishing and the wishing and the hoping, can quickly, and we're gonna see it quickly, turn into a full-scale examination of every freaking thing behind it. And that's where all of us around the world, we know this case backwards and forwards. That's when we're going to start asking the hard questions. And that's when they're going to start thinking, was this the right move? They're going to start feeling bewildered. Was this necessary? I'm telling you. And they're going to also realize that they just opened the door to something far bigger than expected. Oh my. Because this civil lawsuit that they doing don't just bring arguments into the light. Not just arguments. They bring everything into the light. Because all the discovery forces disclosure. All the depositions lock in the testimony, right? And once those two processes begin working together, this case that they're doing is no longer just about what is being claimed, right? I want everybody to know this. It becomes about what can actually be proven, supported, and repeated under oath by all four of these liars. Straight up. See all the roaches and snakes, the supporters of these Neanderthals of the lawsuit, that they may see this as accountability finally being pursued in a formal way, right? For these bums who got that hashtag TBDS, Total Boy Derangement Syndrome, on their forehead. Because see, this right here, it becomes about what can actually be proven, supported, and repeated under oath. But critics like us, everybody around the world, we're looking at this real differently. We see the arrogance of this risk they taking. We see the arrogance because I'm looking at all four of these bums because I'm looking at them and I feel like they only looking at the exposure. Remember Jenn and Ugly Jenn and Ugly Carrie was talking about who could play them in the movies? Right? But all four of these pieces of crap, they see the possibility, right? That the legal process itself could put more pressure on the people initiating the case, on the people they are targeting. Food for thought. And that's the biggest reality that these ignorant imbeciles are stepping into litigation like this. Because at the end of the mother fudge caking day, right? This isn't about the our opinion, the public opinion, the narratives that went on for 4 years, or who sounds more convincing outside of the courtrooms. See, what this is about to me, right, is what happened when every statement that all of them done did is frozen in time, right? Coming up. When every detail they say is recorded, right? And when every word can be replayed back later with consequences attached. And once that process began, that they done stepped into, like now, there's no undo button, no reset, no taking it back. Only forward into whatever the record ultimately is going to show everybody around the world. And we all know that. See, what these people doing is the silliest, dumbest thing that you could think of, right? But see, they think we ignorant. I want y'all to understand that. They think we ignorant. Ignorant as hell. They really think that we think that they doing this, right, to prove, oh, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Yeah, right. Y'all doing this, right? Because y'all are some evil mother fudge cakes, right? And Carrie Roberts is a stupid, goofy, ignorant bird, right? Who you could convince a quarter is $100 bill to that face of hers. And that's real talk. Because see, they stepping into the arena now. Oh, y'all arrogant, huh? Oh, super strong face in Jenn McCabe with her new teeth and limbs. She's sticking her chest out, huh? The two twins, Brian and Brian, they like, hold up, wait a minute, what's popping? And then you got this Mr. I can't remember nothing, sticking his sharp ass nose out. Like they really like that. This is fascinating to me. Super fascinating, right? Super fascinating. And it's fascinating because I didn't think that these arrogant bastards, right, would have the kahunas to roll a dice and play this game. I didn't see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the honest truth. I didn't see these arrogant, imbecile, Neanderthal bastards, right? Cocky, right? Want to play like this. And what's more mind-boggling to me is that the O'Keefes is still stupid dummies to be standing by these people, right? When all the evidence pointed at these, right? When it pointed directly at them, why wouldn't Brian A wake up? His window was right there. In the second trial was saying it was cold outside. You know, Carrie and Karen was down there trying to do CPR. She said, you know, she went over there to assist them, right? And we didn't even know this. I don't know if they knew it. I'm not sure. But then we find out she made 2 calls to her sister, right? And I always remember Ellen Jackson saying, you got a man, you called your sister 2 times and you didn't go in? Did you think your sister was in peril? He said, you know why you didn't go in. You know better. You know nothing happened. He said, you knew, but you know nothing happened to the people inside. That's why you didn't go in, right? Because think about this. Think about this. If a, this don't take common sense, right? This just show the power, the corruption of power that they had in that area, right? Like Alan Jackson say, my favorite quote that made that corruptive town and all them people look the other way. Oh, you said 4 times? Crazy. Made them look the other way. Oh, was there anybody on the street who could have helped with CPR who was qualified? I didn't think about it at the time. You ignorant, you ignorant leprechaun looking Jenn. All right? Do you have me gold shillings? Face leprechaun looking mother fudge cake. You leprechaun. I remember Alan Jackson said, you've been knowing Brian Abbott damn near your whole life. You done walked in this house millions, hundreds, thousands of times, right? So you know this. This is your brother-in-law. At that moment, you couldn't think to go get him. And I remember when Alan Jackson said, how did you sound when you went up there? Did you say, hey, Brian, hey, whatever the sister, I can't think of her, Julie, hey, Brian, hey, I can't think of her name. Hey, Brian, hey, Julie. She said, no, I don't think it was that loud. Hold up, because I didn't want to wake them up to think it was something wrong, to scare them. He said, you didn't want to wake them up to make them think it was something wrong when it was something wrong. It was a dead man after clinging to life on their front lawn. I remember she ate the surprise when that was, when it was that third door. Know what Jenn was like, the third door, like when she said she didn't know that door was over there. Man, this is mind-boggling, right? It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, and it's also show you the arrogance and evil in these four individuals who got that hashtag TBDS across their head, right? Colin, I don't remember. I went upstairs and kissed my mom and dad. Don't remember. Oh, you don't remember nothing, huh? Brian Higgins going to destroy his phones on the army base. Do it take a rocket scientist to know that? He was trying to destroy evidence. Because if this was me or you or anybody else, that would have been a big deal. All right? That's why I asked myself, these people are freaking retarded. They are some delusional, silly, idiot dummies. Pretty Cooker said it was never mentioned. That man looked at 360 to get Jenn's location at 6 a.m. Yup. Oh. Because I think of the arrogance of these mothers. Yeah, because he knew where Jenn went. Absolutely. And just think of that Pretty Cookie. The arrogance of all these motherfucking fudge cakes, right? The arrogance. To file this lawsuit. Now, see, this
I hate to say it, but if we ever wanted justice for John O'Keefe, right, something like this had to happen, right? But this the thing, they waited months to do this, right? And the thing is, they waited months, formulate a game plan. Okay, how they gonna present it? Okay. Y'all say I'm buffering? Can y'all hear me though? Or is I'm buffering? Yeah, I ain't gonna even bring the video up no more, but can y'all hear me though pretty cool? Okay, thank you, Captain. But this is definitely needed, right? The absolute nerve of these mother fudge cakes, right? The absolute nerve of it, right? But shout out to the beautiful nurse Kim, right? Because that's what I seen that quote there today. She mentioned that this could bring Turtleboy and Karen back together. I forget, everybody. I'm talking about them two because this all started with them two, right? Started with them two. It started with them. And this case captivated all of us, right? With these two strong individuals, right? I ain't talking about after the case or the situation that happened. I'm talking about during it until she was free, and we still riding with Turtleboy, aka the GOAT, to get him free and all his cases dismissed, to get that off of his head, right? Because like I always said, he didn't walk through the fire, he ran through that biatch, you know? And that's different. See, people could talk about it, and that's cool. But there be certain individuals that come in history that actually be about it. And actually as a testament, right, of being one of them ones, right, who gonna go down in history. And that's what the GOAT did, right? That's why it's so much respect, right? Like when I look at this guy, this blue-eyed white guy from Massachusetts, he captivated me into this movement because of his determination, his will, his strength, his I don't give a fudge cake attitude. I'm fighting for what's right mentality. His tunnel vision, He's staying focused at the goal at hand when he was being railroaded, but he didn't let the railroad stop him. He kept going. That's why when I said the Commonwealth versus Reed, the MVP goes to Aidan Kearney. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, right? And I stand on that. There wasn't nobody more important than him, than solving this case. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I will argue you to freaking death. And if it is what it is, it wasn't nobody more integral than him. It's not discrediting nobody else around the world who was integral, because it was a lot of people very integral, right? Very. But y'all didn't have nothing on him. Wasn't even freaking close. Because the turtle always win the race. I mean, you know, y'all know I get that from. Right? They want to talk about the Boston Globe, the Boston Herald. Tell them to take the Boston Globe, Boston Herald, NBC 25, and all the rest of them and turn them all sideways and stick it up they candy, smashing them. You hear me? Because they weren't talking about this for a whole year. The evidence was right there. But what Alan Jackson said, they just look the other way. Right? That dude who be on the news acting like he's somebody. You ain't nothing. You didn't do nothing. See, all these people, you know, like the big time people, the Boston Herald, the Boston Globe, and all the rest of I ain't leaving none. I'm talking about all of them down there that's big in Massachusetts, right? They didn't step into the fire, right? Because they didn't give a thorough investigation into it because they was lackadaisical. They were fucking lazy. Shout out to the beautiful Me V in the building. I'm sorry, I didn't see you, beautiful Me V. Hello, beautiful. They were fucking lazy. And that's why they all fucking cowards. All them big time so-called fucking news outlets, because this is what they do, right? Because they get no fucking credit, right? Because when you're a part of big time organizations like that, you're supposed to do your research. You're supposed to investigate it. Whether one side is saying the evidence is pointing strongly at somebody or not. And guess what? Them sorry mother fudge cakes did. They failed miserably. Until that day, you know, the ghost started doing his research. You hear Alan Jackson say, man, we need y'all to go out here and look at this. And the GOAT took that baton and ran with that motherfucker through all the highest category of storms that you could think of. He did that. It's not something I'm making up. That's the truth. You had the Massachusetts State Police. You had Canton. You had all them vindictive, slimy greaseballs working together And guess what, y'all? All them with that power. They couldn't stop that guy. They couldn't stop that guy right there in Aidan Kearney. Because when you were a man on a mission, I think about that Denzel Washington movie. Look at the GOAT. He was a motherfucking man on fire because he seen the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. On the nerve of these bastards to want to play with him like that. Are you kidding me? The nerve of them to want to go after Karen Read like that. Are you fucking kidding me? See, fuck everything else that was going on, right? Like I say, we don't catch feelings, we catch flights, right? I do care about it, that's why I was on it. When the fucking, everything the GOAT did, they tried to bring up a fucking recording and use that against him when he saved somebody's life. I don't, like, that hurts seeing that. And that's why I was so passionate and then give a mother fudge cake how nobody felt. Because that's me, right? I seen a man who went against these massive powers, right? I seen them. And I seen them hold that rock. When I say that rock, I mean I seen them hold that football. And all these crooked, corrupted motherfuckers were steady trying to make him fumble. And they couldn't do it. Right? They couldn't do it. Poking them in the eyeballs, kicking them in the guts, hitting them in every bone in his body. And they couldn't make him fumble. He held that rock. And this is the most devastating part, right? When they sent him falsely to jail, right? Falsely. Everybody and their mama know that, so stop playing with me. And when I heard the GOAT talking about how he missed his son's first basketball game, right? And I know how it is as a father, right? Stand-up citizen who do things the right way. How that moment means a lot. Because that's something that he could never fucking get back. Right? And I hear the GOAT say how he played it thousands and thousands, probably millions of times while he was in there. That helped him get through that. Right? And I love that for him, but that broke my fucking heart. That he had to watch his son first basketball shots, right? through a fucking tablet because he falsely imprisoned for nothing. We got a lot of great fathers. We got a lot of not so great fathers, right? But the GOAT is a great father. Great father. And when I speak on great fathers, it's great fathers who handle their business, take care of their kids. Man, he doing Bus Stop Live because these ignorant Neanderthal pieces of shit arrested him dropping his kids off. You motherfucker. Listen, y'all. I enjoy Bus Stop Live, right? I enjoy watching the GOAT in the morning, right? But I don't enjoy the meaning behind it, right? I'm glad that it was invented and it's a perfect symbolism and it makes sense business. But just think about what happened to why that is created. He lost time with his dying mother. Oh my God. Oh, Catherine, oh my God. My condolences to the GOAT and his family for their loss. Remember the Commonwealth versus Reed, the MVP goes to the GOAT because he had to weather all these storms. This is the hardest category of storms. His beautiful mother who passed away, right? And like I say, my condolences to the GOAT. His kids who didn't see their daddy for 60 days. Look out. You know why he the GOAT? Because through all that, he was still a man on fire. If you've never seen that Denzel Washington movie, go see it. It's not the same concept, but you will understand the meaning. His son was sick and needed a transplant, right? And him as a father, right? His wife told him, you better get this. So he did whatever he had to do to make that happen, right? And it's the same sense with the GOAT. And he did this not just for Karen Read, for all of us, right? And with him doing that, right? Because it's not on him, it's in him. This is what he do, right? Him being the GOAT he is, that took time away from his kids, time away from him spending time with his mother who passed away, and God rest her soul, right? Because he was still a man on fire, not just for Karen Read, for me and for everybody else around the world, right? And that's the truth. Y'all, I need like My throat a little dry. I'm gonna be on it for a little bit more. Let me play this pretty quick. We're gonna debut that other song tomorrow when I come out. Let me play this real quick. Give me like a minute, 30 seconds.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue, blue curtains are hiding all my pain.
Salute. It's the beautiful, pretty cookie, Blue, blue curtains. That's my favorite song. Like, real talk. Listen to that song, right? And that's what helped me. And the song is situations in a situation like this, right? Because everybody know, right? Recently celebrated my late son Cash's birthday. And every time that time started, coming, I start feeling a certain type of way. The song helped me through that. That's real talk. And not just that, that song has a meaning to every situation in life itself. And that song is putting me in the midst of this. That's why it was appalling to me, right? To hear people say, that the GOAT paid me. I got recruited like this fucking Blue Chips or something. Like I'm a paid recruit. This ain't fucking Blue Chips. If you ain't seen Blue Chips, the movie, go see it. I love you, Mimi. I love y'all to death, everybody who heard. If you ever seen the movie Blue Chips, it's like where they pay players to come play at their basketball program, right? This ain't Blue Chips, right? Talk like I'm a fucking paid recruit. The fucking audacity. And I take that shit personal too, right? Because it was a bunch of white folks who can believe a black man wrote like what this white guy with blue eyes was doing and what he stood for. I couldn't be a fan of his. I took that shit personal. Because motherfuckers shouldn't be shocked and amazed. Oh, it's a person to be a black man. It's on the side of the goats. They treated me like I was a paid fucking recruit. This ain't no fucking Blue Chips. Motherfucker, I got social media. How many fucking phones I got in my house? 1, 2, 3, 4 phones all together. Computer, TVs with the social media on there. You dummies. I took that shit personal. Right? Because see, when I look at shit, I look at it through a lens where right is right and wrong is wrong. Not, oh, I can't believe a black man is on her because he see what's going on and he on her defending Turtleboy because he wanted to. No, they try to say, oh, the black man, he came on here because he's a paid recruit. You silly motherfuckers. And that shit fucked me up the most. I gotta take it personal and still do it. As I should, right? As I should. Because I'm gonna never let a motherfucker or any motherfuckers ever think, right, that cases are white cases, black cases, Asian cases, Hispanic cases, and whatever else race, right? Cases are cases, you ignorant bitches. And I look through a glass lens of what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And to have these ignorant motherfuckers treat me like I was a fucking blue chip fucking recruit. Go watch Blue Chips if you ain't seen. They paid, like I was a paid fucking person. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like people really don't know. I really, like seriously, y'all. The one thing I love about this community, respect and very appreciative. It helped me become a better communicator, right? Seriously, right? Because remember, I tell you, every day is a lesson, right? And you learn different things every day. And this community helped me with that. But whether it's this community or any of the fucking motherfuckers who don't like this community, right? I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say. And if motherfuckers don't like it, unsubscribe from me. I don't give a fuck. You don't like me, fuck you. Period. You don't like me, fuck you. How about them apples? For real, I mean it. I mean that, you know, like, I'm tired of explaining I'm just on so much shit right now, we're gonna get, but I'm tired of explaining myself, like, fucking explain myself, either you take it or you don't. I ain't telling you to fucking agree with me. But motherfuckers acting like you can't question their fucking opinion is appalling. Y'all better go sit y'all bougie ass down somewhere. Y'all better go take that shit somewhere else. Like, you know, people out here, they get beside themselves and think they got Superman capes on. And think they could just say it. If you say something, they try to push a fucking narrative, right? That's why I appreciate all my mods who I see here on a regular basis and people who and people who, and the mods who I see, most of the time, because I'm going to start erasing. And it ain't nothing personal to nobody who's a mob, right? Like, it's nothing personal. But I just appreciate the people who shows up and shows out, man. And that's all it's about. It ain't none of the people who y'all know out. It ain't nothing personal. It's just, like whoop-de-whoop. That's what it's gonna be. Man, shout out to Naughty Dog in the building. I appreciate you. I appreciate anybody who listen, right? And like I'm telling y'all finna see the real. I mean, y'all been seeing the real me, but y'all finna really understand. Like I ain't into the politics, right? Of what people think you. I mean, the politics of how people come on here and say, "Oh, why are you saying this? Why are you?" Because I fucking can. How about them apples? Duh. Because I can open my mouth and fucking say it. Just like you could type and say what you want to say, and I won't get offended. Like for a while, like real talk, I don't. Shit, because I be wrong in the motherfucker. I'm not God. I ain't right about every freaking thing. I know that. But you could think you're right and not be right, when you hear some other stuff, and that's okay. And that's absolutely fine. That's 100% fine. Because the thing is, everybody got the right to change their mind. And we respect different opinions, and it's okay, yeah. I'm just, why I don't like, because, they come over here talking that hot shit to me, then I be seeing them in other people's chats and stuff. I be like, damn, y'all ain't coming at them like that. So stop coming at me like that, for real. And that's just what I mean. Cause like, I don't give a fuck if I'm the lowest fucking totem pole. Girl, stop coming at me like that. I don't give a shit. If you ain't gonna come at other people, don't come at me. And ask me why I'm saying, try to say, oh, you talking to me? No, the fuck I ain't. Y'all know how I talk. Oh, it's so surprising now. Are there people surprised when I disagree with them? Oh, the fuck? But this is the reason why we out here, because of this picture on the screen. And them two individuals in the middle of the two most important characters in this, right? That's why we here. The main reason, Aidan Kearney. His fight, he the main reason. But the story was about Karen Read. But you can't have no story without no main player, right? Them was the two main players. It's just that the GOAT was the main player. And when was this, Meavy? The GOAT was the main player, right? And that's just the truth. Like, reality is reality. Reality is reality, right? Oh, yeah. No, reality is reality. He was that guy. You know, he's the star. I mean, you know, he was the star. Because he went and put in the work. You know? And in a professional setting, any setting you is, if you're putting in the work, you the star. And he did that. Come on, man. What do you think they? And then you got these fucking imbeciles, you know, with they fucking 10-man ass hearts. These bastards on the screen. Go fucking file this civil law. Dumb, ignorant fucking people. I mean, when stupid is a stupid, like you ignorant. Like I said, who knows? What's gonna happen? What's that new guy down there? It's Adam Dice. That's his name, Adam Dice. Is he still good? Is he still the right guy? Everybody saying he's the right guy still? You know, because this right here finna open it up. Oh, they lawsuit is a fucking joke, right? And this gonna open it up for whoever becomes that next guy in the office. What they gonna do? I don't give a fuck about you run. See, these fucking people tell you promises, right? I don't care about no promises until I see action, right? To get in the office, they tell you all these promises that they gonna do. Is they really gonna do it though? I ain't sold until I see something, especially since this finna go on right now. And like I was talking about, you know, the lawyer that the beautiful Mo, who's a civil lawyer, these cases could take a long time, it could take years. Right? So I'm hoping as this unfolds, right? That guy Adam Dice, I guess that's his name, right? They saying he's a favorite and whoop-de-whoop or whoever gonna be in office, which I don't really give a fuck unless they gonna do this. I don't care about none of this shit. They say Adam Dice is the guys he gonna do what he needs to do, right? Because we know Morrissey, that overload extra of the fat boys, we knew what side he was on. These politicians lie like hell. Right? I don't believe them. right? They want to get in office. They want to take a picture, click. They'll tell you some promises and then don't deliver. But if the evidence of the two trials ain't pointing towards Karen Read, then who is pointing to the next fucking person who gonna be in charge? Oh, he ain't on the ballot. No. Yeah, but I heard, yeah. But I heard they say, I think they said he was running. I think I heard that, but I'm gonna say like this: I don't care whoever it is, right? Like real talk. I hope it's him though, because I've been hearing him talk good. Been hearing him talk real good, right? Talk real good. You know, this is a fucking joke. If Karen Read didn't do it, then who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Why nobody remember about Colin? They didn't know he left, he was there, whoop-de-whoop. Why Brian Albert didn't wake up? You know, why Higgins and him so-called butt down on each other? Why Higgins going to turds falling up at the army base? Why Jenn do what she did, right? I need somebody to tell me why. Oh yeah. We know, like they said, this is desperation. Desperation, my people. That's what this is. It's desperation. And y'all know the GOAT ain't playing. Y'all know Karen Read and Ellen Jackson and them ain't playing. Oh, but I did hear. Hold on, what did I hear? Hold on. I heard, let me see if I got that. This is what I heard. But trying to do a little research today. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Now listen, this now look, I say I guess they do got a powerful lawyer, the Chris Matei dude, the attorney who represented, Sandy Hook families with Alex Jones, who won a landmark, $1.4 billion defamation verdict against him, the largest in American history. Right? But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And this, look. I don't give a fuck who it is, him, whatever the fuck he did. You ain't gonna be able to prove your fucking case in this. And as a matter of fact, right? I don't got no respect for him. I don't got no respect for him for even taking this case. I got no respect for that Chris Matei or whatever fuck his name is. Yeah, and he answered and called Higgins when he was getting nigga. Yeah, it's all about the money, huh? Chris Mateo, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, it's all about the money with you, huh? All right. That's fucked up. What the fuck is his humility? So I know this defamation, but you want to tell me on the outside looking in? You as a fucking attorney, because I know all the fucking attorneys paid attention to this. You gonna fucking tell me you gonna represent them knowing, everything that's going against them? Or you at your gut? Oh my God. What is this, y'all? What is this? What is this? I'm telling y'all right now. These motherfuckers done opened up a can, and Chris Matei, whatever the fuck his name is, but you finna get a can of whoop ass. I don't give a fuck about what you did. Thank you for doing that for them Sandy Hook families. I do appreciate that. I really do. But you coming into this case, you bozo. You's a bozo to me. You's a bozo. You's a bozo. People want to be like, oh, he got this for Sandy. This ain't the Sandy Hook case. The lies Alex Jones was telling ain't this case. It's a big difference, right? It will actually prove that against Alex Jones. Man, believe me, you ain't lying. Like, they hired this. Oh, okay. 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 Chris Mattai. I'm glad that you brought your bozo ass in here, right? Because you's a bozo to me. You's a bozo to me for even accepting this case. You's a bozo, a big bozo. Right? I hope you have your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Right? But because you stepping into a fucking rainstorm, right? That's gonna flood your ass out. Said that and meant that. You're gonna get a dose of reality. Right? When they show you how they coming. And like me, we say it's a different case, different facts, different laws. Facts. And 90 Dog said, even if the truth come out and they done what they done, you still got these twats on the other side will still say they didn't do it without the evidence there in hand. They will still be the same. Yep, that's why I'm hoping this other guy, I hope it's Adam Deitch, who everybody been talking about. I don't know nothing about Massachusetts, but I know about Adam Deitch. I know about him. Because this community been talking about him, how he's the one like Neo from the Matrix, right? But when I heard this fucking lawyer in the Sandy Hook case is representing these people, these fucking imbeciles, fucking bald head, fucking BA, the fucking lame ass Brian H. Fucking, I don't remember Colin and fucking New Teeth Jenn. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. 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 Oh, okay. Nah, look. It's this real disappointing. Look, I give you credit for the Sandy Hook case. You was right. And you got justice, right? I was with that. But see, I see that case right there done got you fucking arrogant. That shit done blew your fucking head up like a big old fucking balloon that can't be popped, huh? Right? You feeling yourself, ain't you? I mean, damn, you know you can't run through a fucking brick wall, but your confidence telling you your arrogance, not confidence, your arrogance is telling you can't, huh? Cuz the audacity of you, fam. This unbelievable to me. You know, a high ranking, I don't even know how high ranking you is, but I know you got the biggest lawsuit in history in the 1.4 billion. So I don't know how high you is, but doing that, you got to be high. Like high in the ranks, what I mean. Right? And you take this. Oh, okay. You want to fuck with us? Okay. Oh, yeah. This community is on the right side of what's going on. We know what's going on. I don't know. That's 1.4 billion. So I know you got a lot of money out of that. So this like a throwaway case for you or something? Is that what you're doing? You trying to get your face out there or something? You want to be seen on TV again, cuz? What's poppin'? I'm trying to see what type of headspace you in, right? That could make you this cocky and arrogant and just look like a stupid fool to take on this case. Did you walk out and slip and bump your freaking head? Cuz? Oh, did you do that? Do you feel like you Simba, the new king of the jungle or something? Simba, you think you him? Oh, okay. Oh, you one of them guys, huh? You one of them, huh? Oh, okay. You think you him, huh? Oh, you think you the Michael Jordan of defamation lawsuits, huh? You think can't nobody touch you on your worst day, huh? 'Cause you think you the GOAT, huh? I got the biggest lawsuit in history. I'm the GOAT. I could defeat anything. Oh, you think you like that? Yeah, in 20, 30 years. You right. Oh, I hope it happened though. Oh, please let this happen. Cause this guy right here, boy, he think he Jesus ain't gonna walk on water. This guy is really feeling himself. I'm talking about this dude right here. Do you know he feel like can't nobody touch him? You know, he think he's Mufasa's baby. That's Mufasa's baby. Oh my! I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm stunned that this freaking dude took this shit. Right? I'm stunned. Right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I want to see Camille Vasquez go. I know she got some attorneys already, but you know, hope to go to Camille Vasquez. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I hope so. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Cause I ain't lying, no, I got a little channel. But boy, I would do, like I said, I fundraise for the goat every day. I wanna do one anyway, but since this coming up, man, sorry. It's the reason I came in the game for the GOAT. Like in this whole situation, him and Karen Read, it's all in fruition of why we all here. This is why we was all once like that fist that was so firm tight, right? And Chris Mateo, whatever the hell his name is, the nerve of you, fam. I'm pissed. What this? Can y'all believe this shit? This arrogant, cocky dude. He got to have a fudge cake and butter face, right? He got to have a fudge cake and butter face to do this. This guy is with the birds in the sky. What's in your hookah? I ain't bullshitting. Cause like I say, it ain't about, like I say, my motto is we don't catch feelings, we catch flights, right? And this why we was all here, y'all, because of these two people in the middle, Aidan and Karen. Cause like I say, they like, I mean, I know they different genders, but they like, I'm using the basketball term, they like Kareem and Magic. They like Larry Bird and who else? Kevin McHale. Well, I'm gonna use that to stay for messages. They like Larry Bird and Kevin McHale when they come to this, right? And I'm pretty sure, right? Kevin McHale and Larry Bird had tough days, right? But what they experienced together, right? It didn't weigh over the better days, right? It's ain't about me or nobody else. Cause I listen, I rock with what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, right? And these two has been done wrong. But what it is about is, like Nurse Kim put up today, man, how great would this be? How momentous of a moment would this be to see these two come back as a force? I want that. I want that. Because with what they went through, right? Situation was fucked up, but it don't outweigh the power, right? With them two together that they created and brought millions and millions of people together, right? And I want that for them. they need to come back together, right? Because one thing the GOAT always said, they better together than apart, right? And this could easily be a blessing in disguise, everybody, right? For them to come back together as one, we need that. We need that. We need that. It ain't about nobody else. It's about them two. Because they created a moment in history of them fighting this injustice and corruption that we will never forget about until we die. We'll be talking about this. And these are two of the main characters. The two main characters, right? And they forces the everything, just put it in a box. Everything them two went through this, right? Everything. That will be a moment that we will never forget, right? That'll be a moment we never forget. And like I said, we not perfect. It's only one man above that seals, right? Right? We all make mistakes. We all move on emotions and passionate about something at the time. And what I'm speaking about is myself, right? But I don't regret me being on the outside looking in, seeing what was going on with the GOAT, the OG, and everybody else in this room. I don't regret coming in the way I did. So I want y'all to know that and how I came in, right? Because I can't regret it because I meant it, right? But I do regret the words I said because being as passionate like I am, right? I regret, the words I said. Now I do wish I could have did that differently, right? I do, but you can't take back what's happened. But I can't apologize about that and saying I'm not on her. Trying to be a friend, but I hope she do forgive me, right, for the words I said, and take this apology sincerely if she ever heard, right? But because I do understand, I do definitely understand. Right from Dallas, I get it. I get it. I'm not laughing at that. I just know that, I go for what's right is right and wrong is wrong. But that's why I say I appreciate this community. I appreciate the beautiful Mo S, right? And like I said, this community doesn't help me. I'm gonna be honest and say that. I mean, I hope it don't, my name don't come up, but I hope they do get back together, and I know it's a possibility that it may come up, and I won't feel no certain type of way, right? She have harsh things to say to me, and if you say fuck me, all I get it. I get it. I'm not. That's okay, right? But what I know now is this right here, this bullshit ass lawsuit they did, right? And even though I didn't apologize before, I should have thought about her feelings and what she was going through. But like I said, I don't regret what I did. I just regret the way I did it. I wish I could have did it a different way with her specifically, not nobody else with Karen Read. But this moment right here is a blessing in disguise, right? And like I said, we ride for the right side, and they on the right side, both of them. All right. I just, I really hope from the bottom of my heart with everything in me that they can all get back together. Not just them two, but every other big player, right, who was mentioned in this. The people who the big time on our side. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hope they can all get back together. Well, that'll be beautiful. But these sorry motherfuckers on this picture right here, these cocky, arrogant bastards, and that fucking bozo and Chris Mateo. Huh. Really? Really? Okay. Now, what I will urge is, because I don't trust them motherfuckers, because we know what type of power they got and stuff like that, right? And so I'm thinking we need the FBI. I think we need private investigators. We need everything that we can get to look into these motherfuckers, right? Because we know they corrupted. They are. Karen Read didn't do it. Who did? Who did? Motherfucking houses worth all that money. They sell it under the market value. They get rid of the family dog. We don't know about the family dog until the next case. Are you kidding me? They didn't call Michael Proctor to the stand. Are you kidding me? Michael Proctor, let me holler at you real quick. I mean, I know you a dumbass, right? You've been a fucking dumb, no talented jock your whole life who became a police officer, and they let the fire into you because, you know, police officers are a big deal. And that makes you feel like that you was a big time jock, right? Let me holler at your stupid ass, right? Let me holler at you. Because you is the fucking most ignorant one out the bunch. You's the biggest pussycat. And I say that and I mean that, right? You got played like a fucking puppet, right? You didn't hold your fucking oath. You disgraceful ex-state trooper, or whatever the fuck you was. You the disgrace, right? That they booted you the fuck out, right? These motherfuckers fooled your silly rabbit ass, right? You went along with it, and it opened up a box of worms where your dumb ass got exposed, right? And your stupid ass lost everything. Because you's a stupid, ignorant, fucking creep that you are, right? And these people turned on you. I didn't tell him that. You have to ask Michael Proctor that. For real? They did you like that, cuz? Yo stupid, goofy ass, right? Got through under the bus. I'm talking about a fucking they dug a fucking tunnel a 5,000 feet down. That's how much they threw you up under the fucking bus. You went through a fucking tunnel 5,000 feet down, you big conehead dummy. You got a chance to rewrite history. Go look in the mirror. You ugly motherfucker. Go look in the mirror. Go look how fat your cheeks is. Look how you got Debo body. Got more head than he got body, face ass, right? Go look at yourself. Then you think about the evil witch who had the puppets in her house and shit. You think about Brian A. You think about Higgins. You think about all these sloppy bastards who said, fuck you. And you got a chance to do something about it, right? We know you's a piece of shit, right? We know that, motherfucker. But look what your dumb ass, you dumb, goofy, conehead creep. Look what you did for them, and look what they did for you. Look how they doing you now, cuz. Look how they doing you now. The rest of you are guilty straight away until prove your innocence, yo. Look what they did to your Donald Duck looking ass. Look what they did to you. Howard the Duck looking motherfucker. Look what they did to you. When you corrupted fucking fool, did everything you could in my Alan Jackson voice to pin it on the girl. You fucking idiot. Now they say somewhere deep down inside of him, he must feel the goodness himself and forgot about the people which he had around him which corrupted him. Think that might be right, might be wrong, you know? Me too, pretty cool. I love how the Duck. I love that shit. It don't look the same no more like it used to look. Cause how this world I got with, I fucking love that movie. Now, dickhead, Michael Proctor. Man, you got a wife, man. You got 2 kids or whatever now who gonna see this one day. Now, I'm saying this, right? I'm saying this hoping you walk outside or just trip and bump your head into fucking reality and see how they did you, pussycat. See how they turned their back on you. See how they said they'll lie. They will lie. They will lie. They will come together. Like, bro, they must got something on you, cuz. Like, you in too deep. They must got that broom stuck so far up your ass, you can't do nothing. No, that's it. It must be about power. The power inside them takes over. Instead of helping people, it's the power it takes over. It's really sad. You right. Y'all go watch that movie, In Too Deep, Omar Epps, LL Cool J. What they got on you, Proctor? Well, what the fuck do they got on you? When you walking around with a 12 feet broom up your ass, bozo? You shouldn't give a fuck. I didn't know, but I just like as fat as just how weary you look. You look like the fucking Dalmatian puppy with the spaghetti in your fucking mouth, right? You look like a drunk. Make this right, fam. But I'm saying, I done said what I said, you stupid fucking fool, but I know you was a fucking dumb idiot. You was a fucking dumb idiot, right? Who gon' stay a dumb idiot. I see that. You a dumb idiot who gonna stay a dumb idiot. All right? And it's your own freaking self doing, you piece of crap. You do damn well. You shouldn't have touched this case. Cause you knew them imbeciles. You knew them. You knew it. You stupid fool. Just the way of life for him, though. Just the way of life walking, shut the door and forget about if I can't do that anymore. Yep. Because he's a stupid fool. Right? You the laugh of the town. Oh, man. What, Tully retired? Because he's a bitch. Crazy work. You fired. All the rest of them dudes pieces of shit. What, them Buchanan get fired or some what y'all call them? Bukaki. I did not say the reality of all this. If there's one thing and one thing only the Lords are going to get rich from it. And the people involved are going to lose a lot of money. Yep. Yep. Oh, but I can't wait until these two in the middle, Aidan and Karen, are able to file their lawsuits. Oh, I can't wait. They should never have to work another day in life, even though I know they're going to still keep it coming. But for what happened to them, they should never have to work another day in their life. And I always stood on that, right? But I can't get over this Chris Mateo lawyer, right? This arrogant bastard. This is an arrogant, stupid fool of a fucking lawyer. He want to jump in this shit like it's WrestleMania and he gonna be the last man standing after the king of the ring. Oh, you think you like that? Oh, okay. Then you got these fucking idiots out here trying to disregard, the team, Bradle and Better out your fucking mind. But we don't care, we like this shit. Because they gonna fuck y'all up. They are assassins in that courtroom. I seen it firsthand watching them work. Chris Mateo ain't got shit on them, right? Like people sitting up here, oh, Chris Mateo. You know, like he did the Sandy Hook. Why would he take this? Because he's a stupid, arrogant, ignorant fool. That's why. Right? Who thinks he could walk on water like Jesus. Because you have to be arrogant. You have to be, beside yourself. You have to be bewildered. You have to be one of the dumbest, silliest, ignorant, cocky bastards of a lawyer to take this case. And Chris Mateo is up there with the birds because he's a stupid fool, right? Like, he won that case in Sandy Hook, right? He did, deservedly so, right? Deservedly so, right? He get credit for that. But see, what I see, this just to me, what I see, if it's truth to this, because that's what they saying. If it's not, I apologize, right? But if it's truth to this, right, this guy right here need medication. This stupid fucking fool need medication. They filed civil lawsuits on Karen Read and Turtleboy. Jenn, Colin, Brian, and Brian. Like, I'm telling you, if this Chris Mateo took this case, this dude need medication. I can understand, I can't even understand it, but this world is off of you gotta feed your family. That motherfucker, the decision he just won, he don't need to feed his family, but you got lawyers who trying to come up and they need to make some money. It should have been somebody else, but this guy. Yeah, the Sandy Hook shooting, yeah. That case was the Sandy Hook shooting, yeah. And he won it. But you really have to be on serious medication. Or this guy right here, his ego done went to infinity and beyond like Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, that was a school shooting, the Sandy Hook case, yeah. This dude ego done went to infinity and beyond like Buzz Lightyear. It's unbelievable, man. But okay. Cool. Alex Jones. You remember that $1.4 billion $1.4 billion settlement they got against Alex Jones? Cuz went bankrupt because you gotta understand, like when he was talking about that and saying all that stuff, right, that they proved wasn't true, he made buckets of money, right? Buckets of money, right? A lot of sponsors, a lot of people, associated themselves with him, and they proved that it was false, which is true, that he put out. And 1.4 billion in restitution for the victims. Right? And I today, cause I'm very interested in what's going on with this what's that dude, man? The Charlie Kirk incident, the dude who they say so-called did it, which I don't believe no more. All right. Shout out to Candace Owens. Right. Like who's the lead dog in this, right? And I say that in a respectful way. Bringing all the lies and stuff that has been going on, right? In the terrible loss and assassination of Charlie Kirk. That Bridget Macron, whatever, they say she a woman, Candace Owens saying she ain't. But I was watching the interview she did with Piers Morgan's and Candace Owens and how she's standing on that. And one thing, whether you agree or disagree with Candace Owens, I don't know. But I know they probably done seen a lot, probably because Alex Jones made a lot of money. But one thing I know about Candace is she's smart as hell and she gonna do her research. All right. And on her show, right, like on that show, she said, I bet I know Bridget stands up and pee. But I went back and listened to that interview because of how this first started and when she had a meeting with Erica Kirk, right? And then I remember on Candace's show that she did like last week or the week before that, she showed a picture of Bridget on there, a picture of Bridget on there with, it looked like she had a PP and balls. So, oh no. Man, shout out to the big dog, Scott McGinnis. He said two things: the judge and the competing oral case most likely does not do what they expect. The judge hates this online skill segment. Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm here for. I know I ain't got no well, I don't know like I ain't a lawyer, but I thought, a judge supposed to go off of what's going on, right? So I don't think the outside noise should affect it in any way. I think the facts should. But hey, and yeah, it is gonna be expensive. That's why, I'm rocking with it to do whatever I can in my part because I know these two people. Aidan Aidan, Kearney, and Karen Read, this is gonna be forever remembered in history of them two, and how they fought this fight together, right? And like I was telling everybody earlier, right? If you didn't hear, it earlier, go back and listen to the beginning, where I stated what I said about me in the words I said to Karen Read. Like, I apologize for that. Do I regret it? I don't regret what I did, but I do regret what I said, right? So like I said, sometimes you can be so passionate, right, about something, like, but that's how we're growing. And like I tell everybody, every day is a lesson. So I don't regret what I did and how I came in, but I do regret the words I stated, and I apologize for that. But the main reason why we was here, because of these two, they brought this community together. And I seen Nurse Kim post, and I'm with that. It said one thing this could do is bring them back together, right? And I want that. Because they are greater together than they are apart. That's just real. All right. Right? They greater together than apart, right? And it's just the truth. What they did, groundbreaking together. And this could be that blessing in disguise that bring them back together, right? And be that force to be reckoned with. And them to, I hope, do great things together and build a wonderful friendship again. No, I get it. Naughty dog. Oh no, I respect. I mean, I just don't know, like, in them cases. So, but I just hope the right thing happen. But so happy that they filed this loss. I'm not happy that they did because they dummies. But this could be a blessing in disguise for these two in the middle, Aidan and Karen, to come back together. Oh no, Scott, you may be right. We don't, like I said, you very intelligent. I see that. I mean, like I say, you looking at both sides, and I can respect that. But to me, like it's a no-brainer. Like my respect and my faith will be gone for that system, right? it will be gone, right? Because it's too much. It's too much. This is a no-brainer for me, right? And it ain't because whoop-de-whoop. It's just the evidence presents itself. The evidence presents itself, right? And you know, could be wrong, but I'm confident. I'm hopeful, right? That judge do the right thing. Because it's not about feelings of whoop-de-whoop. It's about what we know. And he a judge for a reason. I want to see. I want to see. I'm so confident, right? Positive about it. Not going. Yeah, I'm gonna feel definitely a certain type of way, but that's not gonna stop the emotion and like whoop-de-whoop, the bigger things out here, and it's not gonna stop it. Right? But my faith, that system, that area, that surrounding area right there, is it would just be it would be mind-boggling. It would be mind-boggling. I think Tim Bradle did an excellent, super fantastic job. I think he did great, right? His lead ups, his setups, when you're a lawyer and how crude and dysfunctional that other lawyer was, Bradle showed his greatness in pivoting the way he did, right? Now, one thing about me, I'm not a lawyer, but one thing about me, I understand rebuttal. I understand how you have to pivot, right? I get that completely. And what I seen out of Bradle was a master class. And we shall see soon. But I want y'all to know I love y'all to death, everybody. See y'all soon. And make sure y'all hype this video after it upload. Love y'all to death. Please, please, please.
Man, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable, hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
If you do, but I ain't got shit to prove. Boo does gold tooth, little Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All aces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked heart attack. Say a piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep. Got your
Oh shit, it's your boy Mr. LTTW. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I was scrolling up my articles, and what do I see? So see, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. I must address the bullshit.
R-U-L. Truth.